Hello guys and welcome back to Earl Sports Bets. I'm Timothy Earl and today we're going to be breaking down this 10-game NBA slate. We got 6 official plays for today. The Milwaukee and Minnesota game is canceled. Is there a reasoning behind it? Nope, not that I could see. Well, there's probably the whole violence thing in Minnesota. There's a whole thing going down there. So that game got canceled, but we still got a solid 10-game slate for today. But before we jump into it, we'll go ahead and look at yesterday because yesterday was a undefeated day. 3-0, got wins from the Celtics, Lakers, and the Suns. So good money day for me yesterday in terms of NBA and MLB going 8-1 in both those sports combined yesterday. So very nice day. Hopefully we can do it again today. But before we jump into it, if you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Like the video, share it out. Leave your best bet in the comment section below because see these standings right here? These are for all of you guys who have put your best bets in the comment section. Right now, Wheezy23 is in first place. He's only got 3 units. He's only gained 3 units. You guys got 16 days left of this contest. Plenty of time. Put your best bet in the comment section below on our MLB video, NBA video, and our hockey videos. So go ahead and do that in each one. And then the only other thing you have to do is make sure you're subscribed to this channel, subscribe to our ESB Shorts channel right here, and then following us on Instagram or Twitter, so we have a way to contact you when you guys, if you guys win. So Wheezy, good job, still in first place, but we'll go ahead and hopefully keep getting a bunch of people to join. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this NBA slate. Skipping over that Milwaukee game because it's got canceled. We get to start off with the Brooklyn Nets taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. James Harden, Kyrie Irving, and LaMarcus Aldridge are all out for this game. Everybody else is good in this one. You can go ahead and get the 76ers for minus 275. You can get the Nets at a plus 230. 7-point spread in this one, over under of 226. We're going to go under, but once again, all of our over-under picks are ideas of where we think the game's going to go. I don't personally bet the over-unders. I bet the sides, but we like the under in this one because I feel like these two teams are a little bit more better defensive teams right now, especially with the two big guns out for the Brooklyn Nets, so keep that in mind as well. But in terms of betting this one, we will be fading it. We have the Philadelphia 76ers win this game by 4.1 points. So we, if anything, lean towards the Nets at plus 7, but it's only a 2.9 value, so it's not up to where we want it to be. So we're going to be fading this game and then moving on to the next one. Because we do have 6 official bets in 10 games tonight, so good value day for today, including this game. You get the Charlotte Hornets taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. Terry Rozier, Gordon Hayward, Sexton, Ball, Garland, PJ Washington. Lots of injuries for this one. You still get the Hornets minus 165, plus 145 for the Cavs. 3.5-point spread in this one, over under of 213. We're going to go under just because there's a lot of injuries in this one, which means not as good of shooters. So we do like the under. And then in terms of betting this one, we're grabbing the Charlotte Hornets, minus 3.5. We have the Hornets winning today by 8.9 points. It's going to create a 5.4 value. It's going to be our 5th best on the day. So it's definitely a solid overall bet. It's an over 5 value, so we are going with the Charlotte Hornets tonight against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Next up, we get the San Antonio Spurs taking on the Toronto Raptors. Fred VanVleet is out. Other than that, everybody else is in this game. You can get the Spurs minus 190, plus 165 for the Raptors. 4.5-point spread in this one. And we're going after the under again in this game as well. We just think it's going to be a lower scoring game. These two teams have been trending under pretty much the entire season. And then we are going after the San Antonio Spurs today, minus 4.5. We have them winning by 11 points. Creates a 6.5 value on this one. So we do like the Spurs against the Raptors tonight. Next up, we get the Chicago Bulls taking on the Orlando Magic, minus 475 for the Bulls, plus 385 for the Magic. You can get a 9.5 point spread on this one, over under of 215.5. Going under again. Orlando is a heavy under team. So they don't score that much. So under for this one. Not really that many injuries for this one in terms of their starters, so that's kind of nice. But in terms of betting this one, we're going after this one as well. We like the Chicago Bulls minus 9.5. We have the Bulls winning by 15.2 points. Creates a 5.7 value. It's going to be our fourth best bet on the day. So we like the Chicago Bulls going up against the Orlando Magic tonight in Chicago. Next up, we get the New York Knicks taking on the New Orleans Pelicans. Minus 140 for the Pels, plus 120 for the Knicks. 2.5 points spread on this one, over under of 219. We're going to go under, even though the Knicks are a heavy, we're going to go over, even though the Knicks are a heavy under team. The Pelicans are a very high-paced team. We think they're going to raise the tempo tonight. Ball, Hart, Walker, Johnson all out tonight for New Orleans. So that being said, we do like the New York Knicks in this matchup, plus 2.5, and the money line. We have them winning by 5.5 points. And at an 8 value, it's going to be our best bet of the day. So we like the New York Knicks going up against the New Orleans Pelicans today. Next up, we get the LA Clippers taking on the Detroit Pistons. Kawhi Leonard is out. Other than that, everybody else should be good to go. Minus 360 for the Clippers, plus 290 for the Pistons. 8 point spread in this one, over under of 218.5. I think this one goes over. Pistons have been a little bit trendy towards the over lately, and I think they can elevate the pace against the Clippers. In terms of betting this one, this will be one that we don't go after. We don't really go after the Clipper games that often because normally they're a little bit too high of spreads. We have the Clippers winning this game by 9.2 points, only a 1.2 value. It's actually the tie for the worst on the day. Actually, it is the worst on the day because the only other one that we had that was worse was that Milwaukee game. So that one is going to be the worst valued play of the day on the whole entire slate. Next up, we get the Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the Golden State Warriors. SGA, Oubre, and Al Horford are out. Other than that, all the other starters and everything should be good to go. Minus 725 for the Warriors, plus 545 for the Thunder. 11 point spread in this one, over under of 222.5. I'm going under. Warriors can score. Thunder cannot. So that being said, we're not going. I like the under in this one, and I do like the Golden State Warriors to win this game by 17.1 points. So it ended up creating a 6.1 value on that minus 11. We do like the Golden State Warriors tonight against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Next up, we get the Pacers taking on the Rockets. You get Miles Turner out, Gordon out, House out, McDermott out, Brown out, Augustine out. A couple of injuries, nothing too insane. Most of those are bench players anyway. Minus 195 for the Pacers, plus 170 for the Rockets. 4.5 point spread on this one. Over under of 233.5. We're going to go over. Both these teams have been trending towards the over lately. Defenses is not really existent on these teams at the moment. Especially with Miles Turner out for the Pacers. In terms of betting this one, this will be one that we fade. We do have the Pacers winning this game by 7.5 points. It's a 3 value. We're going to try to stay above that 3.5 for today just because we have a bunch of other bets that we like. So this one will be another one that we fade. 3 games left on the 10-game slate. Next up, we get the Dallas Mavericks taking on the Memphis Grizzlies. Jaren Jackson Jr. is out. Melton's out. Other than that, all the other starters should be good to go. Get the minus 145 for the Mavs, plus 125 for the Grizzlies. 2.5 point spread on this one. Over under of 225.5. I'm going under. Dallas is a heavy under team. I think they're going to control the game, control the tempo, and we have them winning by 5.8 points. So that would end up creating a 3-point. Well, that one's under 3.5 now, but we're still going to go with it. Dallas Mavericks minus 2.5 against the Memphis Grizzlies today. 2 games left. We get the Washington Wizards taking on the Sacramento Kings. Rashawn Holmes and Buddy Hield Bagley are all out for the Kings tonight. You can get the Wizards minus 130, Kings plus 110. 2 point spread on this one, over under of 240. And this one should be a big offensive game. I do like the Washington Wizards in this one. All right, actually, no, we lean towards the Kings. We like the tempos in this one for both these teams, but we do like the Kings in this one. It would be a lean because it's only a 3.1 value. We have them winning by 1.1 points. But we would lean towards the Kings, but we're not going to. This will be another pass. Final game of the day, 10 o'clock, we get the Miami Heat taking on the Denver Nuggets. Jamal Murray out for the year, torn ACL. That kind of sucks. Victor Oladipo is out as well. Other than that, everybody else is good to go. You can get the Denver Nuggets minus 195, plus 170 for the Heat. 5 point spread on this one, over under of 212. I'm going to go over. Denver's offense is still good enough for this to go over. It's at such a low total of 212. We like the over in this one. And then we're going to be passing on this one. We have the Nuggets winning this game by 6.4 points, but only create a 1.4 value, so it's not a bet that I want to go after. So we're going to be passing on the last game of the day. But that's going to do it for today's video. I want to thank you guys all for watching. If you guys are new to the channel, subscribe, like the video, share it out. But that's going to do it for today's video. I want to thank you guys all for watching. And until next time, let's make some money.